Hey folks, Dave the Not So Evil Viking 13 giving a new game a try here today, and appropriately it's called Expeditions Viking, a game all about the Nordic Vikings. And it comes out very soon for everyone, but the developers were kind enough to get in touch with me and send along a preview copy. I thought I'd check it out as something different compared to my usual RPGs and strategy games like Witcher and Total War, which are still coming. But yeah, I wanted to give it a shot. Especially seeing for someone whose name is Evil Viking 13, which is more or less a random name, I don't really know a whole lot about the actual Vikings. Let's see, we've got our character creator here. What kind of names can we come up with? It was that Gunnliekr? Is that what I saw? That's definitely going to be my name. There we go. I'll just type it in manually. I'm not sure if I'm actually pronouncing that correctly, but I'm going to go with Gunnliekr. I'm going to be one blue-eyed, red-beard Viking. I am a skinny dude here. I'm gonna actually go with thin and be like a ranged character, I think. Stealthy thief. One of my favorite builds for games like Skyrim. My actual beard is somewhere between full and bushy, so I'm gonna go with just full. For the colors, I'm wondering if I can make this a bit like my YouTube logo colors, which is kind of a orange and like teal gray blue. And I think I can select a preset for my stats and skills. I love RPGs, but I've never been one to kind of, you know, fine pick my stats, so I'm gonna go for Hunter.
Your father was a great warrior and a good husband, but he was not a strong chieftain to his clan. As he travels to join his brothers in the halls of Valhalla, you must take his place. Our clan is beset by petty squabbles. Some amongst our people would contest your claim to leadership, as they sought discord our neighbors' plot against us. Gather your most trusted clansmen. Together you will face dangers which none can predict. You will be challenged on your leadership, your resolve, your wisdom. Build a ship and take your housecarls across the sea. Power and strength for our clan must be sought outside the Norselands. If you show yourself to be bold, the gods will follow you into battle. Your legacy will live for 1,000 years beyond your time. Our clan must prevail.
It appears to be the evening after my father's funeral. Remembering back to the uncommon ritual of sending him off on a blazing ship because your mother insisted on it. And our neighboring clans are here to pay respect at a feast in his honor. He wasn't the most successful Thane, I believe, which is king, but he got a lot of respect as a warrior. And now each one of the other kings is coming in with their warriors. My mother suggests that I greet each of the visiting leaders. Okay, characters with gold nameplates have dialogue options. And then that's our quest marker. to start things. Definitely like the music here. Let's talk to our other clan leaders. His name is Skullcleaver. It's a large territory. He's one of the most powerful kings in Jutland. He appears to be earnestly sympathetic to my loss. Alright. Seems earnest enough. He wants to know what my plans are for this place. How will I lead my clan? I think a new ship. I'm sure you know I fought with your father many years ago. We were very much of a similar inclination, he and I. That man had a real taste for battle. Not like his brothers. Mark my words, Gunnliekr. Oh, that's me. True bonds are forged in battle, not bound in blood. He came for me for advice before he mounted his last journey. On account of my ties to Kapang, I should have warned him better about what he was getting into. What does Kapang have to do with it? Vikings out of Kapang have been to the isles across the sea. I've heard many stories about it, since I often go there to trade. Your father wanted to hear if those stories were true. I'm going to go back to eating now. But it sounds like my father was definitely interested in heading much further than Vikings traditionally go. So he's the leader, not king, but leader of a slightly larger clan that borders your lands to the east. He died doing what he loved, referring to my father. But while he feasts among the heroes, you're left back here to sort out the pieces. You've got your work cut out for you. What do you mean? Your father made quite a few enemies. Didn't pay any speck of attention to the wishes or needs of his people. Surely, you're not expecting your claim to leadership to go uncontested. I'll win them over, I think, is my best response. He appreciates the feast, at least. I think this is my brother, perhaps? Yep, my elder brother. Always had a penchant for music. Gives me a warm smile. And then correctly calls me Thane. Hope I'm saying that right. Thane. Thang. I'm gonna go with Thane. I'm certain our father is in Valhalla. How has everyone been treating you? So no one wants my elder brother as their Thane. And he's just as relieved that that's the case, it sounds like. Wow, we actually do look quite similar. I wonder if the game modifies my character, or my brother's character, based off of my character.
Busy entertaining your guests?
See why he's over here by himself. Trying to decide who I want to pick a fight with. I want this feast to be memorable. Have you seen Skull's Huskarls over there in the corner? I've heard stories about them. I think it's those two guys back there from the first thing that we visited. He seems to be expecting trouble, so I decided to go easy on the mead and keep an eye out. I appreciate that. It never hurts to be careful. Speaking of which, keep an eye on the big lug back there. He and his friends have been putting their heads together all night. I think he might be planning something. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on him. Alsleifer? So, let's see, where's Alsleifer? I think I've already talked to him. Might have been this guy right here. Oh, there we go. Not Skullcleaver, but aha, right here. Alsleifer. He's been acting conspiratorially, eh? Okay, so he's a distant cousin. That could be trouble right there. He's known as a skilled warrior and a hard worker. He's brought two of his closest friends to the feast.
Our condolences on the passing of your father. At least he died the way he would have wanted. He will be feasting with the gods tonight.
His tone is respectful but slightly cold. There's no need for pretense. It's no secret I didn't agree with how Mani ruled our clan. Bearing this in mind, I don't see what gives you the right to succeed him. But this feast is in his honor, and I will not insult his memory here, nor will I challenge your claim to leadership. I'm going to ask if he believes he would be more suited. He does. Because my father failed you, I'm going to ask. It is not our way to let rulership simply pass from father to son. If we are to become a strong clan again, we must appoint the best warrior as Thane. You are not the strongest of us, merely the less weak of your father's children. You are wrong. I hope you will give me the chance to prove it. He simply nods once. Definitely fun to go back to an old school RPG top down like this. Ragnhildur the White. What are you guys discussing? Someone didn't attend, it looks like. So, he's the most influential of the guests tonight. He's the vassal of King... oh boy. Sigurdur Heringer. She is the current ruler of Denmark. She's come from the trade hub of Ribe to the south, where she presides as Jarl. It was a beautiful ceremony. I extend my condolences for your loss on behalf of Ribe and of the king. She nods politely. I must tell you, I advised him not to seek out the isles across the sea. We've all heard the stories of their unprotected coasts and their treasures. There is more danger than the rumors let on. I'm not surprised they claimed his life, but I am glad that at least he died with a sword in his hand. Did you know my father well? I knew him as a warrior. We fought together on the Gunnliekr, and he struck me as a shrewd tactician. When your king needs you, I hope that you will serve him as well as your father did. I think loyalty is important, especially as I transition into becoming the leader of my clan. So, I'm going to respond with, I will serve, you have my word. I won't mention the king's absence. We are a small clan, it looks like, so that's not unusual that he wouldn't come himself. Thank you for accepting the invitation. Alright. I think that just leaves who is this?
There you
Nefja?
are. The feast seems to be off to a good start.
So she's one of my oldest friends. It's nice to see you out of your armor for once. You see my sister in this dress before, surely that's the same thing. So where is her sister? She has a fever again. She has such a frail constitution. All of this wet cold is hard on her. Mother stayed home to care for her. What do you think of our guests? Your fellow Thanes are certainly a proud and graceful bunch, even as they plot to murder you and take our lands. I'm sure not all of them are actively planning to kill us. I have a weird feeling about Skull, though. I doubt they call him Skullcleaver for no reason. Halfdinner plays the lovable old grump, but I know he's had his eyes on our harbor for years. Rainhilder, I'm not sure about. She probably has nothing to gain from destroying us, but she's little more than the king's appendage, and who knows where he stands. Good luck, and watch your back. There we go, we got some quick saving. Let's check things out down here. Inventory. HP 96, stamina's full at 32. Don't really have anything in our inventory yet. So these are my skills from before. That's my homestead. Allows you to schedule upgrades for your homestead. Some upgrades have multiple paths. You can't go back once you decide on an upgrade. Also shows our prosperity and our power. Blacksmith, farms, a training ring. Well, we can upgrade our farms now. Let's go ahead and get that going. Selecting slaves to work on this upgrade will lower the time. All that's left is to take a seat next to our mother. Everyone toasts to your father and digs into the meal. Food covers every inch of the table, and freshly brewed mead seems to flow endlessly. So Kettle perks up and slips discreetly out of the longhouse. Outside, men begin to shout. In short order, the door flies open, and the doorway is filled by Otter Erlingsson, sword in hand. Outside, you see his brother standing over the prone form of Kettle. Otter looks around the room with disgust. What a splendid feast for such a shit thane. Otter's gaze stops on you. He raises his sword and points at you accusingly. Gunnliekr, your family had its chance to earn our respect, and you wasted it. Come outside and defend your honor, or we will burn this hall to the ground. My friend jumps up, holding her knife. Otter, you miserable drunkard, how dare you attack your thane's honor during his own feast? Your family will pay for this. Otter has already turned his back and walked back outside. Nefja, are you with me? He's going to make us kill him this time, isn't he? Retrieve your weapons from the rack by the door. Old bow, simple knife, and shield. Now it's time to confront. Wait, equip, then confront. So shield, knife, and old bow. Glad I haven't been drinking that mead, because I think that would actually really hurt an archery character. Most of the guests follow you outside and form a half circle behind you. You're dimly aware of the muttering from the guests. So, Nefja runs over to Kettle to help him back on his feet. A streak of blood runs from his hair down his cheek, but it looks like he can still fight. 4 against 1, this is what the sons of Erlinger Thorglistensen consider a fair fight, she demands. Otter's brother Tost sneers. He sounds drunk. Shut your mouth, woman. He started it. Does your father know you're here, destroying his name? Now that's a response. Otter shifts his weight restlessly as he regards the things assembled behind you. He does not, but will he be proud of us? But he will be proud of us when Asleifer is finally our Thane instead of you. Asleifer steps forward and draws his weapon. You've gone too far, Otter. There is no honor in this. I must take Gunnliekr's side here. Nice. For a moment, confusion mixes with fright in Otter's eyes, but he quickly composes himself. Fine, we'll kill you all, then I'll be Thane. Oh boy, it has been a long time since I played a game with combat like this. Combat is an important aspect of the game. Defeat does not necessarily mean game over. You will usually be able to continue, and the story may change in some cases. So blue are my characters, red are my enemies. Okay. You can make default attacks against enemies by clicking on them when the cursor changes to a sword or an arrow. Remember to use your character's abilities. When the conditions for an ability is not met, it will be grayed out. So these are my abilities, I believe. Ranging shot, quick shot. Ooh, let's do a crippling attack on Otter himself. Got him. So then Nefja's got her spear here. And down he goes. Kettle. Let's see. He can do spot traps, cripple, rebuke, a kick that moves the target 1 hex away. Ooh, that's cool. Let's try that. Stun, attack action. So he's got some movement points. He can move up and perform that, it looks like. So he resisted the stun. Let's just do a traditional attack. Actually, nope. I'm now out of attack points. Let's end our turn. Block, absorb 6. We do have more bad guys back here. Okay. So let's lock you into place with a cripple. There we go. And then Nefja, can you actually reach forward? Attack a target 3 hexes away, but at 75% damage. Nice. Let's go for the cripple on this guy too. Keep our targets evened out here. So let's try to stun this guy too. He resisted. Might go for just a full attack next time. Can I move and attack? Looks like I can't. Okay, that makes sense. Demoralized. Block absorbed. I want this guy dead. Down he goes. So let's get Nefja up here with the extended attack from the back. Seems he's wearing just a dress. Good hit. Yeah, let's do 2 ranged attacks. Missed. Try him again. Ah, well that was a terrible idea. I'll go for just a full attack on this guy. Take him down. Oh! Yeah, I think he's 100% dead. Wow. That's the end of our turn now, it looks like. Oh, nice. I can toggle non-lethal attacks. That's helpful. Just one guy left. I go for... I think I'm going to go for just a standard shot. That's a good hit. See if the archers can take him down. Yep, that did the trick. Victory. No new injuries, although Kettle did have existing injuries. So if we're injured, we have to heal them when I make camp. Nice. Otter groans as he tries to sit up on the frozen earth. Kettle walks over to the soundly defeated farmer and kicks his weapon away. The lifeless bodies of his brothers are scattered around the yard in front of your hall. It appears that Otter is his father's last hope to continue the lineage. Nefja regards the aftermath of the fight with a mixture of disdain and sadness. What do we do with Otter, she asks. At this point, his brothers are dead. Revenge is going to be, I think, a strong point for him. But I feel like the other clansmen are really appreciating some of the wisdom that I've shown in the dialogue trees so far. So I'm going to show mercy, where I have all of these witnesses to see it. And if Otter comes back for me in the future, I think I'll be able to take him on. I think mercy is the best long game option right here. He picks up his weapon and leaves dejected. His pride has suffered a tremendous blow, but he poses little threat now that he stands alone. Your guests look on, but don't give away their opinions of your mercy because of their solemn expressions. I didn't want this, but you all saw what happened here. These men left me no choice. I supported you here tonight because Otter and his brothers were out of line. It is not the way of our clan to kill each other in drunken brawls. That's Gunnliekr, who joined me in the fight. Gunnliekr, son of Manny, I challenge you to a duel for the position of Thane. Well, that's a twist. Can you believe this Beak Jew Soner? It's his right to issue such a challenge. His timing could be better, though. Why do you challenge me? So he claims the seat of the Thane should not be passed from father to son like a sword or a horse. I don't know if I could win against him. I need you at my side, I think, is the diplomatic option. If you survive our duel, you can serve at my side. But if you will not accept my challenge, your honor is forfeit and I will be Thane. Nefja, I will not let you fight in my place. Gunnliekr, son of Grimvadar, I accept your challenge. He nods, apparently satisfied. We will meet on Holmgang Island at noon on the morrow. May the gods favor you. I got a lot of respect for this guy. Exploration. Click on the compass rose to open the area map. This shows the layout of the area with points of interest and your current position marked. Okay. Ooh, 10 skill points assigned. Okay. Seeing I'm an archer, I'm going to upgrade my shield abilities, because I might desperately need them at some point. So here's the village that we can explore. Oh, nice. Not sure if there's a way to rotate the camera down. It might just be kind of permanently top down. Okay. Can I loot that guy? Valuables. Take all. I can loot them. Yes, love this game now. Ah, he's empty. Well, guys, that is the beginning of Viking's expeditions. Looks like I've got some exploring that I can do around the village here. Again, really enjoying the style of this game. Looks great, but a style that I haven't played in a long time. I'm liking kind of immersing myself in Viking culture here. So again, thank you to the developers for sending along the preview copy. Let me know if you guys want me to continue the story of Thane Gunnliekr. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.